Georgetown.
Hey everybody, it's nearly spring. I'm so excited. This makes me happy. Look how sunny it is. It's wonderful. I've had a thought lately and I wanted to share it with you. I want you to imagine that a friend of yours told you that their favourite novel in the whole world was Green Eggs and Ham. Now, if you're not familiar with Green Eggs and Ham, it's a children's book by Dr. Seuss, which he wrote on a bet. Some friend of his bet him that he couldn't write a book using fewer than 50 words. And he did. He wrote Green Eggs and Ham, which is this lovely sort of kids book. It's kind of, I don't know where I'm going, sorry, hang on. It's this kids book with less than 50 words, or just the same 50 words repeated over and over again. It's a very good example of what it is. It's very good fun and all that, but it's not a novel. Now, also imagine that all the bookshops were taking out like Dickens and Jane Austen and J.K. Rowling, if you like, whatever, and putting Green Eggs and Ham everywhere, and books like it with only 50-word vocabularies. You'd be a bit annoyed. You'd be like, well, they're not really novels, you know? Now, the reason I bring this imaginary scenario up is because I think that's exactly what's happening in the music industry, and has been happening for a long time. I think the vocabulary of the music industry has been reduced so much that we are now treating albums that are, in terms of content, like Green Eggs and Ham, as though they're the great and most exciting literary works of our age. I'm specifically talking about the new Ed Sheeran album, but that's by the by. The point is that the mechanisms of the entertainment industries are such that you have to play so unbelievably safe to be successful, and you have to dumb down to such a degree, and you have to make stuff so sanitized and so simplified to sell big, that actually it's like we're being fed kind of kids' entertainment, and I don't really understand why anyone's that excited by it. I know people like Adele and Ed Sheeran and whatever, and that's fine, they do a good job at what they do, but I feel like they could do so much better. I mean, especially people like Ed Sheeran, they're clearly capable musicians, and it sort of bothers me that all they do is these weird kind of dumbed down pastiches of like Westlife and John Mayer songs. Anyway, that's not the point, right? That's just the opinion of one embittered musician. The point is this. I realised in the last week or so that that's exactly what I've been doing in my social life and my professional life as well. I've been living with a fear of missed opportunities for a long time, socially and professionally, and I'm so afraid of closing doors on myself, because what if that was the one thing that I always wanted and I've closed the door on myself? So, sort of semi-consciously, I've been cultivating this incredibly bland, simplified projection of myself in the hopes that when I meet new people I won't offend them and they'll give me a chance, and once they get to know me they'll really like me, but in the first instance I don't want to put anyone off. So I'm super polite when I meet new people. I'm really sort of over the top, cagey, and I never argue, and that's kind of fine. But actually the effect of that is not that everyone goes, oh, what a perfectly pleasant person, I'll give him a chance and we'll become friends over 8 months. What happens is people go, who was that weird cagey guy who didn't seem like a normal human? And that's a problem, because by doing what I thought was playing it safe, I'm actually alienating people. They just, it's hard to connect with someone who isn't giving anything of themselves. So here's the thing, I am now very consciously trying to learn to self-actualize, to learn to express myself through the way that I look and the way that I talk and the way that I act around people, and that's not to say that I'm trying to put something on. I'm just trying to stop hiding away, you know. I'm trying to stop moderating myself so much and apologizing for myself so much, because ultimately when I meet new people, some of them aren't going to like me, and that's a fine state of affairs. That's perfectly okay, because some of them are going to like me, and it's a lot easier to make connections with people if you're not afraid of failing to make connections with people, I suppose. So that's my thing right now. I wonder what you think of that. Any thoughts, very welcome. Do put them in the comments below. And thanks very much to my patrons on Patreon. You guys are marvellous, and you help me in all sorts of ways, mainly to just understand myself. It's really fabulous. And look out for some more music, some more new music on my other channel at some point soon. That's all I have to say today. Tell me what you think. Do you think it's important to play it safe when you meet new people, or just the opposite? Any thoughts welcome. Speak to you all downstairs. Bye bye.